You know, folks, even before I wrote my latest books, I had been urging folks to find their passion and follow their dreams. I think that's so important, but too often when someone fails, they just give up. They don't see that failure's a great teacher. That's why all season I'm going to be giving viewers the tools and resources they need to make it the second time around. It's Act Like a Success Reboot. And joining me now is a single mom who's working to grow her new business despite many hurdles. Please welcome Dee. Dee, tell us about your business.
Well, my business is Sweat It Off Fitness. It's in Oak Park, Illinois. I am a spin cycling instructor. I have very intense classes for my students, and I love what I do.
Okay, how did you discover this passion?
I had my son, Joseph. I broke my ankle 2 months later, and I was on bed rest, and I gained 289 pounds. So what I did was I bought a spin bike, and I dedicated myself for a whole hour, and I changed my eating habits, and I lost 135 pounds in 6 months. I love helping people. So what I did, I had joined the gym, and I started teaching spin cycling. And when I started teaching spin cycling, my classes they had to be 2 hours to stand in line to get my classes. So I had an opportunity to open up a studio, and I just went in and dived in.
Yeah.
And when I dived in to open the studio, I didn't have enough money for the bikes. So I was paying rent, but I couldn't get the bikes open. I had fundraisers. I did everything to try to get them bikes, but I couldn't. So I took a business class up. I got a loan. So then I opened up Sweat It Off Fitness.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's your biggest obstacle with the business right now?
I yet to make a profit. I have the passion, but it's hard for me to get people to come into the doors. I have a 15-year-old car, and I go around driving, passing flyers out, and it was kind of hard trying to look it's business, because I don't have no air conditioner, but I still do what I have to do to keep the doors open. So to pass some flyers.
Okay, how close have you been to closing the doors?
I've been close, but what happens is my kids, my daughter's name is Asia, my son is Joseph. They help me a lot to, big girl. They help me a lot, and I borrow money to help me to keep my doors open.
Everybody has those moments, you know, they struggle. So to help Dee boost her chances for success, I brought in a friend, somebody who knows especially how to turn a profit. I'm talking about the prophet on CNBC, business guru, Marcus Lemonis. And he's joining us next. I love that guy. I'm back with Dee, who's a single mom struggling to keep her fitness studio open. And joining us now is Marcus Lemonis, the star of CNBC's The Prophet. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Steve.
Now, you reviewed Dee's business. What do you think?
Well, I'm a spin user, so I know your product.
Okay.
But I have to tell you, the piece that I feel is missing is she's not using her story to get people to come in the door. People want to do business with people that they know. They want to do business with people that they have a relationship, not with a corporation with a big box. I don't know that your story is necessarily, you're not wearing it in the business. And so that's the first thing that I want to see.
Okay.
The second thing that I am disappointed in, and I'm going to be honest with you because I'm a bit of tough love,
Okay.
is that I want you to have a plan.
Okay.
I noticed in the write-up that you signed a lease that you didn't have the working capital to buy the bikes.
Right.
So we're going to work on a plan. We want to have a plan. We want everybody to have a plan. Don't
Right.
just start something and think it's going to work out. And the last thing is you have to know your numbers. How much cash is going out and what needs to come in to keep the lights on.
Right.
So those are three basic things that I think people need to really think about. They don't think about it when they start a business. But her story is the reason that I came today. I was inspired by it. And too often people make business just about numbers. It's not just about numbers. It's about the story.
Yeah, I agree because, you know, when you sit up here and say that you had this injury after you had this baby,
Yes.
and you went up to 289 pounds,
Yes.
and now you're down to this,
Yes.
there's a person sitting there weighing 289 that's saying, wow, how could I get to that? If they knew how you did it.
And why? the story about the kids helping her and why she was inspired to do. People want to do business with people that they believe in. Not just somebody that's owning a gym and setting up some bikes and charging $15. They want to be a part of who you are.
Dee, could you see anything of what he's saying?
Yes, I can.
Working for you?
Yes, I can. I will never fail again.
Marcus, you have something else to tell Dee.
I do. You know, I'm not a consultant. I don't just give people free advice. And so what I'd like to do is I'd like to come work with you in your business for a day. Okay? But I have to warn you now. Steve, I have to warn her now. If you've seen the show, you're crying now because you feel good, but I'm worried that you're going to cry a lot because I'm a lot tougher in person.
Okay.
And so when I come there, I'm coming there to determine, one, could you and I be partners? Two, I'm going to take the class with you because I want to see if you're a real instructor. And so I believe in people, process, and product. I believe in you. The question is your class good? I'm going to tell you if it's good or it's not. And the process, how are we going to get new people in? What's the right way to set it up? How are we going to think about the way we run the business and the certain amount of revenue and the expenses? But I'm coming there with the possibility that you and I can do something. But I'm going to need to see that you're open to change.
Yes.
And you are no longer in charge of your marketing plan. I'm in charge of your marketing plan, okay? I'm in charge.
This is what I say to people all the time. Everybody gets hung up on ownership, total ownership. Well, you can own all of this, or you can own half of this. You need an infusion of cash in your business. He has cash.
So do you. So do you. Don't put me on that island.
If he partners with you, I'm gonna give you 10 free shout outs on my nationally syndicated radio show. I'm gonna give you 10 free shout outs and I'll run them in the building.
Sign it up.
I'll do that for you.
Thank you so much.
I'll have everybody in Chicago over there peddling in your store, girl.
Thank you, Steve.
Now, listen to this, though. We're gonna have you back in a few months to see how business is progressing.
Okay.
But that's not all. We know you need a reliable vehicle to build your business. So take a look at this monitor right here. We have for you a brand new Ford F-150. Woo! The all-new Ford F-150 is made of military-grade aluminum alloys for less weight, greater strength, and more efficiency. You can get it with a range of different engines and outfitted with available technology like 360-degree camera view, trailer hitch assist, and LED headlamps and tail lights. You take this Ford F-150, you can drive around to get the word out, and you can haul bikes in it.
Sure can.
You never know. It could be good, you know?
Yes, yes.
That's what it is. It was too big to bring in here. Yeah, so we had to leave it outside. It's right outside, so you go check it out. Enjoy your truck, enjoy your family, your kids. For more information on Ford, everybody, head over to SteveHarveyTV.com. And a special thanks to my new buddy, Marcus Lemonis.